Hello dear viewers, thanks for joining us. Your Christmas episode of the Football Planet is up next. It's always a great pleasure to have you tuning in. Now, as the January transfer window opens in Europe, many African players are currently without a club. But thanks to their experience and some talent, some could win a contract in January. We are going to take a look at some of them in no particular order. And then in Real Madrid, coach Zinedine Zidane is the man under pressure. The El Classico on Saturday began with Real gloating their silverware-stuffed year, but it ended with Barcelona racing 14 points clear of the European and La Liga champions. What's Zinedine Zidane's excuse after that humiliating defeat? Details on that coming up. And South American football executives Jose Maria Marin from Brazil and Juana Put from Paraguay have been found guilty of corruption by a New York federal court and now face up to 20 years in prison. Now, this follows the largest corruption scandal in football's history involving 42 football executives who allegedly received bribes or to award media and marketing rights for major tournaments. We have that story. Don't go far. Now, World Cup-bound Senegal ended 2017 as Africa's best side according to the recent FIFA Coca-Cola ranking. Now, the Teranga Lions, however, ranked 23rd on the global ladder. However, let's take a quick look at some of the most improved African sides according to the latest rankings. Rwanda, now after slipping 2 spots in November, Rwanda emerged the most improved side in December after they moved 7 places to rank 113th globally and 30th in the continent. Even after failing to qualify for the Russia 2018 World Cup, the Desert Foxes of Algeria finished 2017 on a high after they climbed 6 spots to rank 58th globally and 10th in the continent. Kenya, still celebrating the CECAFA 2017 victory, the Harambee Stars of Kenya recorded a significant jump after moving up 5 places to emerge 106th in global rankings and 26th in the continent. Ethiopia and Guinea-Bissau both improved 2 places up, while Sudan, Malawi, Togo, Namibia, the CAR, Ghana, Guinea, and Cape Verde moved a single place up. Now, as the 2017 January transfer window opens in Europe, many African players are currently clubless. But thanks to their experience and talent, some could win a contract in January. We are going to have a look at some of them in no particular order. Let's take a look at the following report. As the 2017 winter transfer market opens in Europe, many African players are currently without a club. But thanks to their experience and talent, some could win a contract in January. We're going to take a look at some of them in no particular order. Sébastien Bassong. The French-born Cameroonian defender is looking for a new employer. The 31-year-old last played for English side Norwich City until 2nd of May 2017, when he was among 7 players to be released by Norwich after the 2016-17 championship season. He has previously played for Newcastle, Tottenham, Wolverhampton and Watford. Sule Muntari. A former left-back, Muntari has over time morphed into a powerful, experienced, hard-working and tenacious midfielder. The 33-year-old Ghanaian has had successful stints with Italian clubs Inter Milan and AC Milan. He is currently on free agent after he left a Serie A match against Cagliari when his complaints of racist abuse were met with a yellow card on 30th April 2017. Cedric Mongongu. The 28-year-old Congolese footballer has previously made 92 appearances for French side Monaco, but since leaving Evian TG in 2016, the Leopard has struggled to find a stable situation. Jean-Daniel Akpa Akpro. At 25 years, the versatile and experienced Ivorian international is on free agent. In the French Championship, he has already played 132 games with Toulouse. Frédéric Boulot. An injury and a conflict with his former French club Stade de Reims have altered the career of this elegant Gabonese midfielder. Aged 27, the Gabonese aspires to settle down soon after having been away from action for more than a year. Mame Thiam. Senegalese striker Mame Thiam is currently on free agent. The 25-year-old has played in Italy, Belgium and Greece. In Belgium, his stay with Zulte Waregem left good memories. Abdou Traoré. The versatile midfielder has been pushed to the exit by the Girondins de Bordeaux after a decade of loyal service. At 29 years of age, the Malian has the experience to resell after he made 91 Ligue 1 appearances, with only 6 coming in his last season there. There is football, and then there is small goals football. In the Ivory Coast, small goals football is catching on, and the new sport is attracting adult and youth soccer players from all skill levels and age to come together and enjoy the beautiful game. We have prepared the following report. Small goal football has fast been catching on in the Ivory Coast since July 2017. The new sport is attracting adult and youth soccer players from all skill levels and ages to come together and enjoy the beautiful game. Small goals tournaments have been organized in all Ivorian cities and hamlets in a country where football is the most popular sport. A mini small goals football championship was held between the 1st of November to the 3rd of December 2017 throughout the country. The small goals football is just like any other sport. Today in the Ivory Coast, the sport is totally practiced by Ivorians in all villages, hamlets and even in big cities. Unfortunately, it's not yet a professional discipline, but nevertheless, it's popular. That is why we decided why not organize a federation so that youth can enjoy this sport. The tournaments have also been an opportunity for local elected officials to accompany youth in their favorite pastime after school and during weekends. All activities that concern the youth and that allow them to devote themselves to healthy activities interest us. And for 12 years we have sponsored small goals football tournaments in Muisyo. So the creation of this federation is a boon to allow us to better structure this sport, and I hope one day it could make for an Olympic competition. The grand finale for this first edition of the National Small Goals Football Championship was held on the 9th and 10th of December in the northern Ivorian city of Korogo. 14 teams represented 14 regions during these 2 days. The federation on this first attempt hopes to establish a foundation to transform this discipline into a professional sport. Off to Europe, Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane is a man under pressure. The El Clasico on Saturday began with the Real gloating of their silverware-stuffed year, but it ended with Barcelona racing 14 points clear of the European and La Liga champions. We have compiled the following report.
Classico.
Barcelona piled misery on Zidane's Real Madrid with an emphatic 3-0 thrashing at the Bernabeu on Saturday. Goals from Luis Suarez, Lionel Messi and Alex Vidal made it comfortable afternoon for the Catalan giants. Real boss Zidane is now under pressure to get their season back on track, with Los Blancos unlikely to show him any sympathy should they finish the campaign without a trophy to their name.
Nada, estamos mal porque es una derrota que
We are not good. We are not good. It's a loss that hurts a lot, but at the same time, we are never going to let our heads deep. What we have to do now is rest. We have 1 week and we are going to come back a lot stronger than before. Trust me, we're never going to give up, no matter what happens.
Pase lo que pasa, nada. No, porque
I am never going to change, whatever happens. I think today we are bad. It's a loss that hurts a lot, but nothing else. What we are going to do is look forward. Everyone thinks La Liga is finished, but I don't think so.
Lo que vamos a hacer nosotros, como siempre, vamos a seguir adelante. Esto es muy largo.
A Spanish media outlet, Don Balón, says that Madrid could wield the axe on Zidane, with club president Florentino Perez out for blood.
Football Club Barcelona 2.
Added time, Alex Vidal replacing.
Though they started brightly, Barcelona were able to tear through the Los Blancos defense with alarming ease. Following Saturday's results now, the Los Blancos are now 14 points adrift of table toppers Barcelona, even though Real have a game in hand.
Messi getting just beyond Marcelo, kept the ball in play, pulled it back.
Now to some football politics. South American football executives Jose Maria Marin from Brazil and Juan Naput from Paraguay have been found guilty of corruption by a New York federal court and now face up to 20 years in prison. Now this follows the largest corruption scandal in football's history, involving 42 football executives who allegedly received bribes to award media and marketing rights for major tournaments. We have that report. South American football executives Jose Maria Marin from Brazil and Juan Naput from Paraguay have been found guilty of corruption by a New York federal court and now face up to 20 years in prison. Marin, former head of Brazil Football Confederation, and Naput, former president of South American Football Confederation CONMEBOL, were arrested in 2015 as part of the high-profile Fifagate investigation.
Obviously, we're disappointed. How can you can't? It's Christmas, you know. So we're disappointed. The judge made a decision, and we will review the decision and decide what, if anything, we're going to do further on that subject. Anything can happen. The law is supposed to be fair. The judge made a decision. We don't agree with the decision, obviously, and we'll consider what to do next.
We are disappointed with the result. Clearly, we were hoping for a different result. We will continue to fight for justice. We will continue to appeal until we get a satisfactory result. The U.S. investigations were first revealed in May 2015 and are now the largest corruption scandal in football's history, involving 42 football executives who allegedly received bribes to award media and marketing rights for major tournaments. According to the New York prosecutors, the overall bribes paid out are estimated to total about $200 million.
Next week we'll be seeing you guys back.
More than 20 people implicated in the scandal have already pleaded guilty, and some are now serving sentences. Marin and Naput pleaded not guilty, but were extradited from Geneva in November and December 2015, respectively. And that wraps it up for us today and the year 2017 on Football Planet. From myself and the rest of the production team here at Africanews, Merry Christmas and a fantastic New Year 2018. Happy holidays and enjoy responsibly. See you next year.